This is the house I grew up in. It's in a suburb outside of Washington, D.C. in Northern Virginia. Our nearest neighbors were assholes, as were just about everybody else on the entire street. There was these people who would often come to our door to bring us a zucchini that they grew themselves. It was the children, actually. They were like 6. They were really proud of it. Some people even went so far as to paint their houses weird colors, which I still don't understand why this guy did. These people were very obnoxious, as their house might suggest, and one day we figured out why. They were from New Jersey. This is Clifton, the nearest town to where we lived. Now, the reason I had to get this shot is because I couldn't get any closer because they were having some sort of biker parade. It's full of manicured little houses with weird little signs outside describing things that no one really cares about. Like this house. It was built by Wallace Woodyard, who was one of Clifton's great lumber merchants, apparently. People have nice little manicured yards, and there's even a fire department. It's really quite cute. I even went back to my old elementary school, which, if you haven't noticed, is pretty empty. And that's not because it's a Sunday. It's actually because this school closed down in 2011 because of lead. Seeing as this elementary school is in the middle of a rich Virginia suburb, I really expected there to be some kind of security there to stop me. But no, there was no one. All there were was these weird signs about not trespassing and all the alarm systems that probably don't exist anymore, seeing as the lights aren't even on. Nevertheless, I persisted. I tried to go inside, thinking that with such lax security the door must be unlocked, right? But no, it wasn't. And the alarm systems looked sort of convincing, so I figured I'd take them at their word. I foraged around for a bit and couldn't help but notice that one creepy thing. Out of all the plants and all the shrubs, there seemed to be this one flower, this bright red flower, that was just sticking out of the ground. It stood stoically in this weird abandoned place where time seemed to just kind of stand still. From the looks of that lock, I guess it seems like security tried to keep people from getting in, but obviously weren't very successful. Either that, or looking at the rust, the lock just fell away by itself. I even snooped around my old playground, just to soak in all the good memories of kids pushing and shoving each other. It was weird to see it abandoned. But by far the creepiest thing about the entire thing is that the clock inside still works. Because the time that clock is showing is the time I actually filmed this. Now, if that's not creepy, I don't know what is. I couldn't get inside, but that was just as well, because I really didn't want to. Because, who knows what's inside there? Probably the spirits of dead children poisoned by lead. Really, the only thing missing from scenes like these was the sound of children laughing and playing in the background. I'm glad the school was smart enough to put up signs like tobacco-free school zone, but I feel like in hindsight it should probably say something more like lead-free school zone, but I guess that would be a lie. All around me there were these weird relics, like this bench, which I'm still not sure what purpose it even serves. I'm not sure why there's construction equipment. I think they're maybe demolishing the school, which would make sense, but I really have no idea. If you had told people that when they built their houses around this school, that it would be closed down due to lead and they'd have to send their children 20 minutes away to another school, I guarantee you they wouldn't have built houses here. I'm not sure why they bothered putting a rule sign here. I don't really think anybody followed it, and I'm certainly not following any of them right now being here. In the end, what do I hope they do with this school? Well, honestly, I hope they destroy it. It was a terrible school full of mean rich kids, and I hated it.